guys. Welcome back to Sacred Intentions. Today, I just want to come on here real briefly with you and talk about a few things. I got some items in this week that I'm really excited. Um, I have been working on learning more about chakras. One of the books that I actually read, which was talking about the chakras and the vagus nerve, what I got from it was so impactful to me, and I definitely could resonate with it because I never truly understood, especially when I was younger, how I would always stay like lightheaded a lot. I would go on trips with like the school, and the nurse would always have to just like pay special attention to me because I had been on a couple of trips before to where I was just like passing out. But when I would go to the doctor, they couldn't see that, that I had an issue at all. Um, and so now that I'm diving into learning more about like the vagus nerve, the sympathetic nervous system, just the central nervous system in general, and then like the chakras, everything just makes sense to me now as to the why behind it. Um, I never knew that all these years, I literally have been in what you call survival mode. And I'm sure many of us have. And in survival mode, it definitely affects the vagus nerve system. Well, the vagus nerve, rather, which is a part of your central nervous system. But when you're in that fight or flight mode, um, it definitely is affected. Basically, the root chakra is what I'm getting at. That needs some healing. Whenever the body, the way that it's supposed to work is your adrenals. Basically, they have cortisol in them, which is tied to your kidneys. Your adrenal glands are, which are tied to your kidneys, which aid, in helping it just basically assists or whatever with the organ itself, with working the way that it's supposed to. So whenever your body feels that threat, or you feel like you're, in fear, or just that like that survival mode where your gut instincts like kick in, to kind of basically puts your body at like a halt. It slowly releases your adrenals, slowly release that cortisol in the body. And so just think about, if you have constantly been in survival mode, that fight or flight mode, all these years, you have literally drained your adrenals. So, with that being said, it kind of explains a lot why some people, you may see they're dark under the eyes. Not necessarily is it that they're not getting enough water, because, baby, you can't tell me that I haven't been getting enough water, right? All these years. I literally was just wearing my body down by worry and stress. So that affected my adrenals, and I did not know that. So what I'm finding, like with the researching and everything that I'm doing, since I have been big on, and it just makes so much sense to me, I do know, and I can definitely admit that the root chakra, what it has to deal with, definitely needs some healing. Um, just with my background of, how I was raised or whatever, um, the tribal stuff, just being in survival mode, just that right there alone. And then, so it just almost feels like my body has just always been in shock. I've always been tense. And it explains why I can remember when I got baptized when I was younger. I can remember my mom telling me when I went up there to get my Bible back then that I was like humped over walking, and I didn't even realize it. But I still have a hard time to this day, just like sitting up straight, which I am getting better at, because I just, like remind myself basically like, hello, tap in. But it's good, like when you start to learn how to respond to your body better and just to treat it better, and just learning about nurturing yourself. When you finally start to learn things about, why your body has reacted the way it has and why things are showing up maybe now, right? Because it's the effects of certain causes from before. So, with that being said, I'm working on my root chakra. For me, I'm doing the month of October. Um, at first, I was thinking about 45 days, but we're just going to stick to 30 days first, just to see how it goes for me. This is going to be so good for me because, fall is already here, right? So, and it's a new month today. And instead of me worrying about things that fall off, my goal is really just to fall into alignment with who I am called to be. I'm not going to force myself. I'm not going to push myself in any type of way. I'm just going to continue showing up, right? And give myself grace and just be in gratitude that I'm finding out things, that I'm remembering certain things. It just feels good. So, for basically, like with my root chakra, I know that I'm going to be juicing. And so, one of the things that I was excited about that I received yesterday, I did get my juicer in the mail. And then I got my glass bottles that I can be able to put it in. And then today, I received my book. You guys, this book right here, I know is going to be amazing just because this lady right here, she has a plant-based truck in Arizona. And you have to follow her on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. I think it's the Nourishing Garden on YouTube. On TikTok, and it's I'm not sure if it's Naturally Mimi or the Nourishing Garden, but you can definitely find her on all social medias. She's also on Facebook as well. But I'm so excited about this because when you know somebody is truly living it, it makes it so much easier to truly like trust, what they're telling you. And if you guys see her skin, the goddess is glowing. Do you hear me? The goddess is glowing. So I'm so excited to dive into this book. The color, it just, uh, big sacral energy, with the orange and everything. But we're going to be diving into the root chakra because we're going to be getting back to the roots. We getting back to nature, baby. Sips of Serenity. Mwah. I cannot wait to dive into this. I'm going to be posting some of the juices that I'm getting that I'm going to be making, especially learning, from her book. I'm so excited. You guys have to go on Amazon and purchase this book. Or better yet, just, follow her as well. Be a supporter. Fellas, if you're out there, I will say she does have a beard line too. Don't give me the line. What is it? King. Bearded Kings. Just Bearded Kings. Sorry. The smell is immaculate. It's very clean smelling. Ladies, if you are watching this video, she also has tons of body butters, goddesses oils, what else? Herbs. She sells seams as well. She also sells yoni eggs. Know a lot of y'all are into that. I just love everything about this goddess. She is well-rounded, and you can just tell she's a natural healer. She is definitely a creative, and you can definitely sense and see that her energy is definitely flourishing. So I just wanted to get on here. I'm so excited just, with learning more about the chakras. Like I said, I'm diving into the root chakra for this month. So I will be back with you guys in the next video to give you an update. Mwah.